Eva Perón. Eva Perón used her position as the First Lady of Argentina to fight for women's suffrage and improving the lives of the poor. Who was Eva Perón? After moving to Buenos Aires in the 1930s, Eva Perón had some success as an actress. In 1945, she married Juan Perón, who became President of Argentina the following year. Eva Perón used her position as First Lady to fight for women's suffrage and improving the lives of the poor, and became a legendary figure in Argentine politics. She died in 1952. Early life. Born María Eva Duarte on May 7, 1919, in Los Toldos, Argentina, Eva Perón was a leading political figure in her native country as First Lady and wife to President Juan Perón. She grew up poor, dreaming of becoming an actress. Perón and her sister, Erminda, often made up little performances together in their youth. Her mother, Juana Ibaguren, had 4 children with her father, Juan Duarte. While the couple never married, Juana used the last name Duarte for herself and the children. Juan Duarte had another family with his wife. And when he died in a car accident in 1926, his wife shunned Perón and her family at the funeral, according to some reports. Already struggling financially, the loss of her father meant greater hardships for Perón's family. Her oldest siblings, Juan and Elisa, worked to help out. The family moved to Junín, a city in the province of Buenos Aires, in 1930. There, another sister, Blanca, became a teacher. Perón's mother also took in boarders, cooked and worked as a seamstress. Famous actress. Around the age of 15, Perón moved to Buenos Aires to become an actress. There, she found work with a number of theater companies. In 1937, Perón landed her first film role in Segundos Afuera and got a contract to perform on the radio. She continued to work in stage productions as well over the next few years. Perón was about 20 years old when she started her own entertainment business, the Company of the Theatre of the Air, which produced radio programs. In 1943, Perón enjoyed one of her greatest successes. She signed on to portray a number of famous women in history on a special radio series, giving her the chance to play the likes of Queen Elizabeth I and Catherine the Great. First Lady of Argentina. Perón's life changed dramatically when she married Juan Perón, a colonel and government official, in 1945. He became President of Argentina the following year, and his wife proved to be a powerful political influence. Perón used her position as First Lady to fight for causes she believed in, including women's suffrage and improving the lives of the poor. She also unofficially ran the ministries of health and labor in her husband's government. Perón became a legendary figure in Argentine politics. A skilled speaker, she was adored by the poor citizens she worked hard to help, but she was not without critics and detractors. Asked to run as vice president with her husband in 1951, she faced opposition by the army. Perón ultimately turned down the post, possibly due to the health issues she was battling around this same time, stemming from cervical cancer. Death and legacy. Perón made her last public appearance in June 1952, at her husband's second inauguration. The following month, she succumbed to her illness. Perón died of cervical cancer in Buenos Aires on July 26, 1952. She was given a funeral fit for a head of state, showing how much public support she had from the Argentine people at the time. Since her death, Perón's life continues to fascinate people around the world. The story of a poor girl who became a prominent political power has been the subject of countless books, films and plays. Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote the hit musical Evita, 1979, which was based on Perón's life. Madonna later played Perón in the 1996 film version, with Antonio Banderas portraying Che Guevara. Quotes from Eva Perón. I know that like every woman of the people, I have more strength than I appear to have. One cannot accomplish anything without fanaticism. Time is my greatest enemy. There are some oligarchs that make me want to bite them just as one crunches into a carrot or a radish. Keeping books on social aid is capitalistic nonsense. I just use the money for the poor. I can't stop to count it. It is not philanthropy, nor is it charity. It is not even social welfare. To me, it is strict justice. I do nothing but return to the poor what the rest of us owe them, because we had taken it away from them unjustly. I will come again, and I will be millions. I demanded more rights for women, because I know what women had to put up with. The nation's government has just handed me the bill that grants us our civil rights. I am receiving it before you, certain that I am accepting this on behalf of all Argentinian women, and I can feel my hands tremble with joy as they grasp the laurel proclaiming victory. You must want. You have the right to ask. You must desire. Charity separates the rich from the poor, aid raises the needy and sets him on the same level with the rich. When the rich think about the poor, they have poor ideas. Where there is a worker, there lies a nation. To convince oneself that one has the right to live decently takes time. I was very sad for many days when I discovered that in the world there were poor people and rich people, and the strange thing is that the existence of the poor did not cause me as much pain as the knowledge that at the same time there were people who were rich. Our president has declared that the only privileged person in our country are the children. Almsgiving tends to perpetuate poverty, aid does away with it once and for all. Almsgiving leaves a man just where he was before. Aid restores him to society as an individual worthy of all respect and not as a man with a grievance. Almsgiving is the generosity of the rich. Social aid levels up social inequalities. I had watched for many years and seen how a few rich families held much of Argentina's wealth and power in their hands. So Perón and the government brought in an 8-hour working day, sickness pay and fair wages to give poor workers a fair go. If I have to apply 5 turns to the screw each day for the happiness of Argentina, I will do it. I have one thing that counts, and that is my heart. It burns in my soul, it aches in my flesh, and it ignites my nerves, that it is my love for the people and Perón. I want nothing for myself. My glory is and always will be the banner of my people, and even if I leave shreds of my life on the wayside, I know that you will gather them up in my name and carry them like a flag to victory.